You guys ready for this?
Yeah.
Holy
That thing looks fast.
You think you can drive this thing, chum?
Hell yeah.
Now, we got to do is grease you up. We'll just stuff you in there. Today I came up here to the pawn shop to try to sell my dragster. They closed down the drag strip in the high desert, so I'd like to see someone get the car that could use it all the time. I'd like to get 30 grand for the dragster and trailer.
So let's wheel this thing out and take a look at it.
All right, let's do it.
Drag racing became popular in the 1940s with GIs returning from World War II. But those cars were just street cars souped up for racing. Now we have cars built just for racing, and they're fast.
This thing was built for me.
This thing would have to be built around you.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Thing is nasty, dude. Looks fast.
Very fast.
What's top speed on this thing so far?
190. Yeah, it's a rocket, all right.
Where did you get this thing?
I traded a blown alcohol car that was just way too fast.
Okay.
It was kind of scary.
So 190 miles an hour isn't too fast.
No. Anyway, it's got NASCAR heads on it, small block Chevy. It's all computerized. This is a mirrors frame. This is a $10,000 Mark Williams rear end. It's got the best of everything in it. It's beautiful.
How much you selling this thing for?
Well, the dragster cost $60,000 to build. I'd like to get $30,000 or best offer out of the dragster and trailer.
While there might not be a huge market out there for dragsters, the people who do collect them are willing to spend a lot of money.
Listen, I don't know enough about this to even make you an offer on it. I got a buddy who knows all about these things. If we can run it up to the strip at Las Vegas Motor Speedway and have him take a look at it before we even start talking numbers.
We can do that. You can run it down the track if you want.
Load it up, guys. I'm going inside.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Hey,
Rick,
Mark.
good to see you, man. How are you? I'm president of Nevada Classics and Shelby Cars Northwest. I'm an expert in classic and performance cars, as well as drag racing. So this is the beast, huh?
That is the beast. I've never had one of these things before, so I don't know anything about it.
This is a super comp dragster. This particular car has got, looks like a small block GM V8. This car would probably run a 8.5, 8.6 elapsed time. That's the amount of time it takes from a standing start to get to the end of that quarter mile.
Yeah, that's pretty fast.
Unlike IndyCar and NASCAR, drag racing is limited to a quarter of a mile. It's 4, 5, 6, 7 seconds or more of very intense, extreme speed, and it happens really quick.
Is the car up to date?
It's going to need some work. It's going to need quite a bit of work. So the engine has been rebuilt recently.
Yes.
And is everything in certification?
The frame needs recertified.
How about the flex plate?
The flex plate needs recertified also.
Rick, this is kind of an old school style front end. We don't use the wishbones anymore. If you look at the roll cage, these have been added. These helmet pads on either side, these supports. But there's also supposed to be a support down here that I can't see, and it's supposed to connect the rest of this roll cage down to the base. And I don't see any evidence of that on this one.
So how much would it cost me to get it all up to cert and everything else so it's raceable?
You're probably looking at somewhere between $5,000 and $7,000 to bring it back up to specs.
That much, huh?
But for a guy that is looking for a weekend toy, it's really not a bad little car.
Once you drive this, you're going to realize it's worth every dollar.
We'll see.
Now I know this car needs a lot of work. $5,000 to $7,000 is a lot of money, and it could have eaten away my entire profit margin. Don't get me wrong, I'm still very interested, but the price has to be right.
What I really want to do is I want to ride it.
I think that can be arranged.
Is this thing safe to drive?
Dragsters, generally speaking, are a lot more dangerous to drive than your average street car, but this one should, as long as you keep it pointed in a straight line, you're going to be fine.
Well, let's go take this thing to the track.
We've looked the vehicle over pretty carefully, and it appears to be solid. I don't think there's going to be any problem, but you really never know.
Well, after I drive this thing, we'll talk money. I just want to experience it and make sure it works.
Rick, in case anything happens, we got the fire truck over here, and we got an ambulance for you, so...
So if your heart stops, they can get it going again.
Okay.
This is the fun part of my job. I just hope I make it out alive, because there's no way Corey and Chump could run the shop.
Quick, hey, we're just verbally agreed that I get your share of the pawn shop if anything happens.
Yeah, whatever.
I heard it.
You heard it.
Watch your head when you come back. Now stretch your legs out as
Yeah,
you
you
sit
got-
down.
Oh, you're in there.
Not up and down if you're scared. It's gonna be all right, Uncle Ricky.
All right, Rick, you ready? I'm going to flip the switches, aim it straight, and go for it. It's all you.
was awesome. Now I know how astronauts feel when they get launched into space.
Was that fun or scary?
A little bit of both. So, how much are we looking to get out of it?
Well, I'd like to get 25 for the car and the trailer.
There's just too much that needs to be done for me to even come near that. You're not even gonna like my offer.
Oh, what would be your best offer?
I'd go like $6,000 for the car and like $5,000 for the trailer.
Yeah, I couldn't do that.
It needs a lot of stuff. It needs to be inspected. It's got an antique front end. It's just not there.
The cheapest you can get the engine build is like $30,000. The Mark Williams rear end costs $10,000. That ain't counting nothing else. Best I could do is I'd like to get at least 18 for the car and the trailer.
I'll tell you what, I'll go 12.
God, that's just giving it away. Be 16. I could do 16 for the car and the trailer. That's giving it away.
I just can't do it.
All right, well, did you have fun?
I had fun anyway, man. Thanks a
All
lot.
right. I thought after he drove it, he'd see the potential in the dragster. And I'm really disappointed we couldn't make a deal, but that's the way it goes.